everybody, I'm Becca Robinson of the Better Together Fitness Project and founder of Team BTFP. I'm also a Bombshell Dynasty coach, and I am here to talk to you a little bit about some social media best practices. So as a new coach, I know it can be super daunting when you're getting started trying to figure out what social media platforms to use, which ones to do, how to do them well, how to get people to connect to you. It can be a lot, and there are so many out there. So I'm going to break it down for you and make it really simple. 5 easy tips. Number 1, pick 1 or 2 social media platforms to start with and get really good at them before you add more. I know it can be super tempting when you start as a coach to start Pinterest and a blog and a website and Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and YouTube and Google Plus and all of these things, and all of a sudden you're spread so thin that you're not really doing any of them really well, and you're not really getting any of the benefits. You're kind of shooting yourself in the foot. So pick 1 or 2, the ones that you feel come the most natural to you, the ones that you like the most, the ones that are the easiest for you to create content to share with, and get really good at them. Number 2, know the rules before you break the rules. So each social media platform kind of has best practices that have been proven to create the most success with that platform. And you can find those just by simple Google searches. There are infographics about it on Pinterest. You can just Google Facebook image size, Facebook, best times to post, all that kind of stuff. And you can do that for all of the different platforms. Really dig in and take the responsibility and the initiative to learn about this kind of stuff. This, I know, is not necessarily everybody's cup of tea. Marketing is really daunting to some people, but as a coach and an independent business owner, it's something that you have to put a little time and effort into, because this is how you reach more people. And if your passion is to help other people, then your passion for marketing also needs to be there a little bit, because this is your tool for reaching those people and being able to bring them in and help them. So everything kind of goes together. Number 3. Once you have your social media platforms picked out, and once you've kind of learned the rules, you can pick 3 to 5 topics that are important to you, that are going to be kind of your categories for your posts. This is really important because not only does it help you to not be that annoying person that's only ever talking about Beachbody, but it also helps you stay consistent and organized. Followers on all different social media platforms, they like that kind of consistency. And so if you can pick a couple topics that you rotate between, it creates that on your feed or on your account, and that is really good. So I know Lindsay Matway posts about faith, family, fitness, and those are the kind of ones that she rotates between. And fashion. She does fashion too. And so if you go through her feed, you kind of get an idea of who she is as a person, on top of who she is as a Beachbody coach, which is what you should be striving for. You, who you are, and your personality, and the things that are inspiring and exciting to you, they make you unique as a person and as a coach. And that is the kind of thing that's going to draw people to you. And then what you're going to do is you're going to rotate through those topics on your platform. So on Facebook, it's really good to post 3 to 5 times a day. So you would take your topics and do 1 post for the first one, 1 post for the second one, 1 post for the third one, and so on through the day, so that people are getting a full picture of who you are and they're not being inundated with only one type of post all the time. Number 4, image quality is king and content is queen. On social media, it's super image, it's super visual driven. You can't put up poorly taken, poorly lit, poorly composed, really busy, messy looking photos and expect that to really make people stop and look. There's so much out there right now. People are inundated. You have to stand out. And to do that, your photos have to look nice and your videos have to look nice. So some really simple tips for social media photography, and you don't have to be a professional photographer. Don't think that this is outside of your talent scope. It just takes a teeny bit of intention when you're taking a photo to take a photo from mediocre to, oh, that's really pretty. So some of the things to think about: light. Always be looking for light. Natural light is the absolute most flattering and the best looking. So when you can, move to a window or to shade, open shade, and try and take a photo in that instead of using a table light or a fluorescent light. They just don't look as good. Number 2, compose the photos as well as you can. I know that for people who are not artistic, this can be harder, but I just want you to think about what's behind your subject or what's in front of your subject that could maybe be distracting in your photo. Just take that extra second to think about the composition and what are people's eyes going to be drawn to. If you're taking a picture of your Shakeology and you're holding it up, try not to hold it up with a lot of crazy stuff behind it, because then it's not really standing out. Hold it in front of you, or hold it in front of like a blank wall, or hold it in front of the ocean or something pretty, or put it on a table that has like a cute little vase on it, or something where the photo is more interesting and the photo is prettier and better to look at and your subject stands out more. Next, if you're going to edit your photos, be consistent. Don't use one filter on one and one filter on another and then another filter on this one and another, and you're like all over the filter range. It kind of has this multiple personality disorder feel to it when people are looking at your stuff. So pick 1 or 2 filters if you're editing and stick with those. Pick maybe like 1 black and white and 2 color ones that you like, that really appeal to you, because you want to communicate the stuff that you like in your aesthetic. And then always try and edit with those ones if possible to create a cohesive look to your stuff. Okay, now for content. The most important thing with content, it doesn't really matter much about what it is exactly, as long as you're adding value to the social media conversation. There's all of this noise. And if you're just saying, buy my thing, join my thing, do this for me, give me this, like all of these things where you're needing something from people, that's not nearly as compelling as offering something of value. So when you're getting ready to post, there's a little simple rule that I use, and you can say, is this beneficial to people? Is this valuable? And if the answer is no, say, well, is this inspiring? And if the answer is still no, go, well, is this at least amusing? Is this at least gonna make them smile and brighten their day? And if you can say yes to one of those things, it's probably a good post. Next, whatever your frequency of posting is that you decide is best for you, be consistent with it, because your social media following loves consistency, and they love knowing what to expect from you and knowing that when they come to your page, there's going to be something new for them that adds value to their life. I know that if you implement these tips, it's going to really help you to be successful with social media. I wish you all the best of luck. Thanks for watching.